Oh, it was a whole bunch of butter pats. Auction Saturday. Where are we?
What north of Grand Rapids.
Yeah, okay, we're north of Grand Rapids. Looked like a huge estate, so we made the hike a couple hours, a little over a couple hours up here to see what they had. A lot of it was in box slots still. They showed a few like things that enticed us. But the box slots, you can't help but like a box lot, the mystery. See, box lots. And it's been so rainy here that yeah. Yep.
Morning.
Good morning. We'll go ahead and hit these first, all the little cement pieces. Oh, she's cute. Let's get up closer. There you go. She is very cute. Oh, look at the fish. I wonder if that would have. I would like a. Oh, that fish bird back. Oh, geez. Okay, hold on. Back up a little. There, a little bit more. Oh, I would like a cement bird bath. I think that'd be easier to, and the wind wouldn't be knocking it over all the time. Oh, that's a nice set. Look at that old sprinkler. It's a big guy. Told ya, box lots. Okay. Ooh, bread box. These are always nice. These old picnic baskets. Nice old wicker bread box. I mean, not bread box, picnic basket. Big gazing ball. Okay, let me back up. There we go. I have to throw my purse behind me. Ready to do some picking? No, it's only looking right now though. No picking. Like what is that thing? I don't know. Okay, it's just a whole bunch of. Oh, okay. Use both hands to really pick. So I think that it would have been one of those curling iron blow dryer things. It's broken. Not that it's not fixable. Take the shoe. Little bell. Just a little bit of everything. So if I get too close and this gets out of focus. The mirror. Elvis, dancing Elvis, kitchen stuff, newer, neat Christmas decor. I see where they were going with that. Wooden something or other. I don't know. Oh, look at the bunny. The bunny. Decoupage bunny. Something fell there. In the basket. Hard thing about being one of the first people here to film is that I'm one of the first people here to film, and that they're not picked through very much. Does it open nice? It does. Oh, let's see what's underneath it though. Kitschy stuff. collectibles. Oh, there's a grain measurer though. That's a big guy. You see it? Okay, let's dig some more. All right, some of them are hard to dig in. There's not much room to move anything around. I don't even understand that. It's not for me to understand. Clothes, teddy bear, more kitchen stuff. Feel like he's judging me. When's the Apple decor to come back in? You know, it will. It will sooner or later. It all comes back around. Those are always nice to have, those tables. So many people can use those. You can paint them if you can clean it up, sell it as is. Because they're skinny. That frame, that deep frame is amazing. They might have a lot of the really good stuff picked out. Of course, I look deeper after I'm not filming with you and turn it back on if I find something. Keep tripping on sticks though. I like her. Those frames are nice. The little duck. Little grandma core clock. Oh, I like that. That's nice. Crazy to think that your pictures get sold with you and the family didn't take them out. That's crazy. Oh, heart shelves. I don't know if I sold a heart shelf the week I'm filming this. It's so hard to dig in the boxes with y'all right now. Napkins. Oops. Kitchen. The old the old baby's wash tub. Right? That's what it is, right? You all know more than I do. Lazy Susan that's broken, which doesn't ever bother me because I would fix it because you can fix wood. Glass, not so easily. Cork. Okay, it's a little children. Oh, gotta be careful. Little children's set. You almost think, oh, it was a whole bunch of butter pats right there. This is one of those sprinklers. I think it's a sprinkler. We're going for it. Oh, another heart shop, another one of these. Child's bust. Look at those eyes. Well, that's very judgy. That's nice. Like I said, I'll dig harder when I'm not filming, and if I find something, oh, there's another one of Alrighty then. Okay, let's go look at the tables where it's easier to look at. It's got some Pyrex. Doesn't look like anything's a complete set though. That's not bad because it has the lid. The mirror's broken on that piece. Oh, look. Oh, I thought it was real. It's resin. It's neat, though. Ironstone basin and pitcher. Chris said, did these people buy your sets that you redid, Yvonne? This looks like spray paint, though. I wouldn't have spray painted them, I don't think. Hey, I don't know what I did back in the day. But yes, so they changed their decor like I changed my decor. Some beautiful, what would these be called, y'all? Those are beautiful, though. Oh, but you can't fit through there, so I'll go on this side. There's a lot of them. They are beautiful. I don't know if I've ever sold one of those. Oh, look at watering. The mirrors. Do I like them because they're green? They're fancy. Glowy glass. I feel like it's missing something, right? Paper roller. Oh, that's heavy. Not ironstone, but enamelware. Oh, he is heavy. A very happy acorn. You know, I'm still thinking I need more tomato spoons, so if I ever find them, next thing you know, I'm either buying the lot or trying to buy it off the person that bought the lot. Some beautiful rolling pins. The glass one, the milk glass. I always think it's a massager, but I think it is it's a rolling pin. Look at the little cutter. That grinder. I think it's missing maybe a part. I don't know. Would it have had something that slid here? It's hard to see in the sunlight. This copper. Very pretty piece. I know. I see these. See these. Look at that one. Beautiful. Oh, a little dust broom. He's a pocket brush. I've never seen it like that. Nifty pocket brush. Some more brass. That's a nice piece. Candelabra. Some nice brass. Yeah, lots of those. Oh, look at this little display. I don't. Oh, it opens from the side. I can't. Looks like a dried rose in there. Multiple drawer cubbies. Of course, I'm weak for things that have drawers for some reason. That's a neat shape. And oh, and it's full. Hello, pig. Huh? Sometimes at an auction, you're buying their trash, and that's how they get it cleaned out. Grandma's goodies. Oh my gosh, that's cool. But how do you display it? Because there's these on the bottom. Oh my gosh, a ceramic tray. Is this the Avonware? Yes. I always forget what that is called. That nice lounger there, though. Oh, the house is full. Well, the house has stuff anyway. Though you would not have to put any salt and pepper in your shakers for a while if you had that set. Resin or cement? Cement, because I can't lift it. Look at that piece of marble. Oh, that one's little. Gotta pay attention to where my phone's pointing. Okay, what furniture? That's a nice little side table. Look at these little fairy boys and girls. You just never know what you're going to see at the bedrooms. The laundry room. Oh, it's a little extra bath too. Oh, another bath. I probably got tired of carrying stuff out. There's a lot of stuff. Oh, it is so. Thimbles? That would be perfect for wades. You know what I'm talking about? The little wades? That would be perfect display for those. That's pretty. And then I think, I don't know, the door's kind of shut, so must not be anything in there. Oh, it's on. See, multi-drawer, always. Okay, I think there's stuff in the garage. Oh yeah, instruments. Oh, look at, you have two sizes. Different shape. I know nothing about instruments. I'm sure, I think by the pictures they were all there. Yeah. That actually looks like, oh, it's broken, but I don't want to recover anymore. I'm over that stage of my life, but it would have been really comfortable. You could nap in that. Cash register. If they're broken, they go low and we can take them apart. If they're all together, they go high. You're not taking it apart just to get the register tags. And there's a little bit more out here. Just when you think there's not more, there is. Some more of those. They like those. I imagine them like being on somebody's dresser with your perfumes. Yeah, those are metal. Oh, I like the mailbox. Yeah. Don't know if the little flapper, I don't even feel where there would have been a hinge. Some of them that I've redone, they had a little flapper, but that may not even have had a flapper. Those would look good in a garden bed. And they're green. Oh, no. Oh, he must be hollow. He looks like the guy off of what is that show called? I can't think of it now. Anyway, if you can think of it, let me know. Oh wow. Oh yeah, heavy. I will remember that in my sleep at 3 in the morning. The butterflies neat too. That car. Oh, you just never. Don't worry, there is a few things Chris might want to look at, but I don't know if they're old enough for him or not. Wrenches. Oh, those. Oh, the ones that say stuff on them. Okay. Okay.
220, 220, 230, 240, 240, 250, 260, 250 now, 260, we go 260, 260. Your way, 250, $2 now. $2 for $1 right here now. $2, but now $2 to go to. That's a good deal. All this for $2. How about $1?
Yep.
Now $2, $1. Steve buys. Right here, this is another 4-stringer. How about
Beautiful back.
Beautiful back on that. Yeah, look how nice that is. All right, how about 100 on this one?
Maple back.
Nice maple back. $100 now. You go 100 on that one. How about 50?
Yeah.
50 now, 60, $60 now, when you go 60 now, what about $60 now, you got 50 right here now, 60 on that one, $60 now, when you go 60 now, what you gotta buy it at 60,
Yep.
60 now, 70 now, 80, $80 now, 80, when you go 80 now, what about 80, you gotta go 80, yeah? No. $70, nice heavy brass lamp right there.
Upside down.
Is that right? Or am I
Upside down.
Alrighty.
Probably hold it where it doesn't break it, you know?
Probably
Gotta be money.
silver dollars probably. Here we go on that lamp here now, what about 50? $50 bidder on that lamp here now, 50 now, 60. $60 bidder now, 60, when you go 60, $50 bidder now, 60, what about the lamp? 60 bidder now, what do I think 60 gotta be?
Be different story.
$60 bidder now, 60.
Beautiful, but
60 now, 65, 65 now, 70, $70 bidder now, 70.
if you can get them to sell these,
65 here now, 70. $65, 319 now, 220. 210 right here now, 20, 220, 220. You got it, $210.
big day. So this is the next day, y'all. So we drove a little over 2 hours. I don't even know. I have no idea. At Rockford, which is somewhere like in the Grand Rapids area. There was 2 auctions Chris was considering. One was the Stanton's auction that we go to a lot, but it was all farm equipment. They had concentrated showing like all the farm equipment, and I'm sure there was good house stuff, but the box lots, there's just like when they show a few really good pieces in the pictures, and then they're like, okay, this is it. Then you have to dig through these boxes. Because it's been so rainy, it's not like you have to have a place to set the box, what's in the box. And they don't usually do that if they're able to do it a day before, depending on the rain. Sometimes they have to come in really early in the morning before the auction and they're setting up. Rain is so unpredictable, but I'm glad it was worth it. We've been to this auctioneer before a couple times, and I think it was here and there, and not necessarily in that area, Ionia. And we think they did one in Concha. Nice auction company, ran very well. There was just there was a lot, and we filled the van. Now, not necessarily do you fill the van that you're like, oh, every item's resellable. A lot of times you're filling the van, you're taking that box lot. You don't want to go through it there because the bidding is still going. They did have a dumpster. People were throwing things out, but we like to bring it home. We like to go through the box. There could be a hidden treasure in there. And then we love doing the free pile. People seem to enjoy having the free pile with stuff that we just don't want to deal with because you can only process so much. And I don't want that to be our auction someday where there's just box lots that our children in the auction company has to deal with. So, yeah. So that's what we do. We just bring it home, take what we want, and then when we get enough for another free pile, we'll go ahead and do that. So in the boxes, there may have been just one thing that you might have spied. And the frustrating thing about is, like when we first get there, we go early so I can film and not have to be in people's way, but the boxes aren't all stirred up. But then you also later on, you're like, you have to relook because people move things out of boxes. So like, hey, I wanted this and now that's not in there. And somebody's, anyway, y'all. Yeah, so just relook quickly when that auctioneer gets to that point of where you're going to be auctioning because you might think you're buying a box and the item's not even in there. And like I said, it could be one item. It can, if it's worth it to you to just bid on the one item for that whole box, I think it's worth it. Usually there's a couple. It usually ends up being a couple items in there. But you're also the garbage service. So a lot of people use the dumpster, throw it in the dumpster. We bring it home. Unfortunately, we have to take all the other stuff with it, and they're paying you. You're paying them to be their garbage service
And their cleanup crew.
and their cleanup crew. So we don't usually, very seldom. Once in a while, I'll leave something behind, but not very often.
But it usually makes people happy too with the free pile at the end of the month.
Yes, yeah. So yeah, we like to do that. So I'm excited to share with you. I mean, we got a little bit of everything, and I've shared that before. I think between Chris and I, we have a lot of vibes, a lot. So
Mainly you.
Where would we like to start? Here's the one item that was moved. I showed the picture of it. Where the big, I think they
Wooden rosary.
I don't know if this would have been like on the what's that called, that sanctuary? Anyway, you all know. Like would the priest wore it? Would it hung on the candles? So they definitely have my religious Christian vibe that going on there. And they weren't in the box. So sweet little JT that I've seen at many auctions. I'm like, gosh darn, because I film, y'all. So I got where it was, and I'm like, those were not just laying randomly on the ground. Anyway, well, they were in another box, but he might have moved them back for me.
Well, staying in the religious theme.
Oh yeah, yes. And then you got to open things up as much as you can. And I just thought this was hilarious. This little book, Nuns Having Fun. Fun. And it's just like, what happens in Vegas stays in. It's just drop them hem, add a veil, veil, and it is perfect. Drop that. It's just funny little puns. And then they do show some pictures of some actresses that played nuns. God is on your side. They're playing tug of war. That I just Twisted Sister. They're playing Twister. Talk about the Hail Mary pass. They're playing football. Okay. Anyway, I thought that was fun.
Moving on.
Yeah, I'm sure it too much.
Do you want me to take down the camera?
And then another thing that I wanted in one of the that you saw, I did get the ironstone cray stain. There is a little chippage on there, but there was an extra item in that laundry basket that I ended up being very happy about it. So yeah, I think Chris will take the camera down and then we can show you. When it came to the box lots, they were kind of letting you pick a box, or like if it was a single item laying there, then you could grab, and then you could start the bidding. You can throw out a number there.
They were pretty easy to get along with.
Yes. But they really wanted you to take the whole box lot at first until they got to where nobody was grabbing the boxes, and then they might let you pick it out. Everybody's different. I did buy just this salvaged dresser piece that somebody put a hook on to hang. Is it in the picture frame?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there's that, and those beautiful deep. Oh, I can't wait. I'll probably find the Jesus and his flock to do a decoupage, and since it's not damaged, there's no reason to paint this. It's beautiful as is, absolutely beautiful. It just needs something in it. I don't know if you saw those, but tucked behind it, I was getting nervous because it was starting to rain, were these two matching canvas on very heavy chalk. 85 is what it's. But yeah,
they're actually signed down in the corner too.
Signed by the artist. So I was getting really nervous because it started to rain on them, but yeah, I don't have to do anything to this. Though the shippability, as you can see, it's cracked, and like I said, I believe that it feels like wood, but I think
probably
it's just
a plaster.
A plaster, so it's really scary. Then I have to be very careful to clean that off. So not something I really want to deal with shipping, to be able to ship it safely, but it's nice to find a set. I don't know why I feel like I need to move everything. I probably wouldn't put her outside. Maybe she was outside. And then this one is a little broken, but the piece is there, so that's good. I was gonna just fix it anyway, so that'll be an easy fix glue. Now, which saint is this? Does anybody know? I do not know all my saints, but there's like his thumb is broken off, so he's not perfect. But you know what? All those statues in Rome and Italy, they're not perfect either. They're broke. Some of them are broken. Beautiful candelabra. I've never been able to actually even get my hands on one of those. That's the first time I've ever got my hands on one of those. Cute little tool, silverware caddy, very cute piece. This was a box extra. This cement, they definitely like their angels. Nice little cement piece. Auction extra. This was in one of the wicker pieces I got, was a egg. I don't know. I think I have way too many of the clear ones. The clear ones don't sell as fast as the colored ones. Tons of brass candles sticks. So there was the one lot on the table, and then there was an extra lot that we were going for something else that had a whole bunch of them in there. So I'll have some candlesticks for days.
There's some very unique ones in there too.
Yes, isn't that crazy? Look at, like, it's so
Tarnished.
that it's actually eating away at the brass.
It's probably impurities in it.
Yeah.
It's got metal, regular metal.
So some of them I hope, because that was a pair, but unfortunately I don't know. It's only can salvage so much, y'all. I thought this one's really neat.
I like the one in the very back, not the 2-1.
This one?
No,
this
that one.
This one?
I like the cutout in the center.
Yeah, there's some very, very unique ones. Some of them are newer, some of them are heavier. This is like a little courting one where you could have raised it up and down. Oh, they got tinfoil in there, so I'll have to get that tinfoil out. This little thermometer was an auction extra. Cute little Burries. Hallmark. This was at the first table, and I won the bid on that. Cute little cherub holding where you could put 2 pictures in it. Oh, I set these off to the side. I just thought that was neat, that it's nifty. I thought this was nifty that they still had the leather, like, so this one must have had a leather one too at one time. That old stuff is just cool. He was a little auction extra. This was kind of, looks like it was snapped a little bit, but it's still there. I don't know where his friend was, because I think it was a bookend, but he's still a cool piece. He came with the rosary, and his eyes. He's so judgy. I feel like he's so judgy. But
he's everybody's 4-year-old.
Yes,
is what
he's got a little chippage right there. Yeah. The spool cabinet. Now it's a newer one. It's not a 100-year-old antique by any means. You can tell by the rounded. There's a little chip in the glass.
It's old.
It's old. I don't know. It is old. I don't know what the age of it is. Like I'm saying, I personally would want to find what wording would go with the pool.
Pull out the bottom drawer. Sometimes they would actually mark them. No, all the way out. Oh, the remote control to the TV.
No, I don't see any markings.
No, flip it over the drawer. No,
I don't know. Well, I know we usually don't get them, so no, I don't see anything. But I do have a whole bunch of wood and oh, that's too bad.
No, it's still got some spools.
Oh, and it's got her license in it. There's a few spools in the back there. That one's a little too new. Yeah, I actually thought about just in the window after I do it, putting some of my empty wooden spools ahead of it. Just make it not paint it up, but maybe put some
license over.
Maybe put some wording on it. Okay, auction extra is this little. Somebody in the family did pottery, so I thought that was very pretty. I'd probably just put some wire on it as a hanger. This cute little frame. I had to take the family's picture out. They left all the pictures in. maybe there wasn't any family left. I don't know. So I thought the cherubs were nice. We found this in one of the Christmas boxes, little terracotta. Could put it. I would probably do a battery operated personally, but that's just me. Little some more candles, and this little guy. I don't know if they had him outside. I would think not. I think he would have been more aged, but he's wooden. He's older, little vintage duck. And this is actually, you first glance, you think this isn't a project piece, but it actually is. It's missing knobs. And then if you come around on the side, the basement had some severe water damage. So it's actually water damage, and the board on the back is bowed out. But I love project pieces. So see how it had sat. So it needs some work. Sweet Chris went into the basement after I dug in there and waited for the vintage Christmas. Some of it in the one corner where the water damage was, I tried my best to look. You almost needed a mask for safety, but so this is the vintage Christmas I pulled out, and for the couple bucks he paid, this is a set of mercury beads. Awesome. So just odds and ends that I know I'll use. Santa's head. He needs a beard done. These sweet little mice. Very sweet little mice. One little gnome was able to be salvaged. The other one was broken. A bag full of light covers. I was hoping nobody noticed this beautiful piece, but then the auctioneer had to point it out. It's a antique grain measurer. Nice. Bent wood. Beautiful. And I was surprised when we were auctioning it how many people that were there didn't know. Because primitive's not everybody's vibe, So you just never know what somebody's going to look at. The wicker baskets. This one ended up being broken, taped, but I thought it'd be fun to wrap leather around it to save it. And it's got some brokenness, and they tell a story. Look at this. I just fixing that. There's only so much you can do, but they're great decor pieces. You got metal banding or some type of that. I don't know. That's not metal. It's some.
No, the tacks holding the wood down.
Yeah, but I'm trying to figure out what that material is. I'm not sure what that material is. It's not reed. I don't know. Anyway, so old picnic basket. This could have been a picnic basket. You just take the air compressor and clean them up as best as you can. I knew I was going to have to fight for hearts when the toilet paper roller was the first thing I had to fight for. So somebody else knew that these were trending. And I'm like, that's so funny. So somebody will be very happy with that grandma core piece. Chris got a Petoskey, right?
Yeah, and that looks huge.
It is huge. It's very huge. And it's been
polished.
Thank you. And then this was in the box. It should have been in with the box with the cross. And I just think it's a really nice hall tree that you'd hang. Just the hardware is not broken. The hardware is beautiful. For myself, I thought this matched my my
butterflies.
Thank you, Chris. So it's just a handmade metal piece. I think it's just mud in there, so we have to find a piece of rebar to be able to stick it in the ground. These came up out of nowhere. They weren't there earlier, but when I noticed them after we finished up with the tables. Somebody had found those and pulled those out. So one, of course, is not hanging, but they're old sleigh bells. And as long as you don't have to overpay for them, they're worth it. Sometimes you can actually, because they have. Oh, there you go.
There's free will shot though.
Well, because it has the little indent to go in, you can actually glue it onto the leather. Because I think the patina is wonderful, so that's what I would do. I would take some of my CA glue and glue it. Beautiful Creole. I don't think it's terribly old, and I would like to probably sew this where they put a safety pin. It looks like somebody stitched that one too, but thought that was really pretty. This was actually in with the ironstone pitcher. It's missing the 4 panes of glass. I think that there's 2 down here. So I probably would. I think it's worth, maybe not to y'all, to have Chris take it to the place that we have cut as pieces of glass, and yeah, and go ahead and get the glass to complete it off. I think it's well worth it. And then these are all glass, hand blown bulbs, ornaments. They're not ornaments because there's nothing to hang, but they're just hand blown. Chris didn't go for any of the cement pieces. They had been painted white, and like none of them really
matched.
They were all mismatched. So he chose to just stay clear of those. Perfectly fine.
And they were heavy.
Yes, they were heavy. And our van was full, so it was all good. So he did get the galvanized bucket, whether I use it or we resell. It's a little rusty crusty inside, but you never know what it's going to clean up. I did win the bid on this piece. I'll see how well it cleans up. We got some water damage. We got some where they drilled holes.
The wire in the back needs reattached.
The wire is very new looking. And a lot of times I do better cutting them flat so you can actually sit them down and they sell better. At first glance, I'm like, it's just a clean and put in the booth. But once you like get to the bones of it, you're like, oh, it needs this, it needs this, it needs, I might be able to Howard's restore. We'll see. This piece nobody wanted. So I'm like, if I can just pick that out for $2, I think they didn't go under $2. The same thing, I can cut the bottom off of it. A lady asked me, actually, she's like, what are you going to do with that now? And I said, I'll just cut the bottom off of it and put it back so it can be a sitter. And she's like, oh, good idea. So, unfortunately, the wall hanging ones don't sell as well as the ones that sit for me. They don't, like, they can sit on some place. I guess people have more table space. Yes, I had to fight for hearts. That was just how it was going today. And even this pine piece, I've been picking them up for $1 or $2 at auctions, and today's auction was not that. And other than giving them a bath, I won't do anything to those pieces. And they were green lovers. This auction was so my vibe. So this is actually a new outdoor piece. This still had, now it's going to probably be stuck in here. I thought that was very cute because we have it.
Well, they both still have the price tag.
Yes, and we have an outdoor booth, so perfect time as it is. It's spring. They're like, there's no frame to it. I'm like, well, these would be beautiful in a garden, so I'll sell those as is. I did get the big Michigan. I don't know if I showed the big Michigan. It had their name on it, so I'll just take that off. I probably will just fill it in with Bondo and then just sell it as Michigan. It's been outside, so this needs reattached. It's the front piece is coming off, so we need to get that to be. And I know you can just sell it as is, but I like to do projects. Beautiful little cricket. I always call them cricket cage lanterns. I don't know if that's true or not. And then the little boot with the mice in there. Butterfly house. This one is just a decorative and a sundial. So no, it was a good day for all our spaces at Hog Creek. Now the auctioneer didn't think anybody was going to want this bowl, and now do I have a place for this bowl? Look at that! Look at that age! Look at the crackage that's happened. One other person did want it. Oh, it even had some old paint on it. Y'all, is it shippable? That would be a question. I'd have to saran wrap it, make sure it didn't come apart.
Well, I think if you oil it too, it won't be nearly as fragile.
Yeah, there is that. Maybe the hemp oil.
Yeah. Or even the Howards.
Well, I don't want to do the Howards.
It's gonna change the look of it.
Well, it'll get chalky. You're talking just the brush on kind, right?
No, not the wax.
The liquid is colored. I don't have a Howards. I know they have a feed. I know it has I don't have that though, but I do have hemp oil. So
it needs clean though.
It does need cleaned, yes. Actually, it was outside. You can see some roots. That would be roots growing. roots growing in there. This was my main, y'all. This was my main. I'm like, it is. So this would be the viral, trending hard bread box, and I cannot believe 6 years ago when we started this channel, I was painting these like
Sand them down and paint them.
no tomorrow. I am so. It is what it is. I mean, trends change. People weren't buying them, and you gotta make money. So, but they showed this one in the picture, and I think they showed this one their first picture, didn't they?
Yep, sure.
I think so. It's war. It needs cleaned. Howard, I would just do Howard's restore the dark walnut, and that would be all I have to do to it. So, and we'll see how it goes. Now, I can't. The higher prices for these, unfortunately, sell online or on whatnot. And I am going to give in. I think I'm just going to do live sales once a month on whatnot. I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't have time to pre-list a whole bunch of things, so I don't know. Chris is raising his eyebrows. He's like, "Where are you going to fit that in?" Good question. And then they had this one, which this one I could sell as is. I don't think I could take this off. I think it's glued on, and it would leave a spot to put a porcelain knob, which would be so cute. But it does glide. Glides nice, so people, and I could put bread on there, but sometimes you just leave it alone and let them have what they want. One of the box lots had some of these old toys in it. Too bad this little guy's box is not so well, but I said save the box so we can find him. And look at it's a little chick.
He needs a new rubber band.
Yeah, so he would have spinned. I've had pumpkin plastic versions of these, like the Halloween that I have resold. The box is so fragile, and then there's this. I think everything's there.
And that one, the box is in good shape.
Yeah, but the person's in there. You just don't have your hands. So the person is in there. I'm not going to work hard on that right now. I don't know if there was extra pieces and parts. It doesn't look like it. This piece I remember seeing in the pictures too. It with the brass legs, the beautiful look at the marble. They are marbles. They're not just. I mean, they've got the swirling in there. So I thought it was awesome. There again, all it's going to get is clean, wiped down, air compressor so you can get fluffed back up. This is nothing terribly old, but the crystals are very cool. It's just a TJ Maxx piece from who knows what year. But I thought somebody would absolutely love that. And I bet you it wasn't as yellowed as it yellowed over time. So it's probably vintage. I mean, TJ Maxx has been around for 20-some years. So it could be vintage. There was a bag with some of the green handled in there. So I love this beater. Why? I don't know. Maybe they used it to mix their paint. I don't know. It's decorative. Oh, it does go around. They must have had these on something because there's nails.
They were just hanging around.
Or you would not want to bend that house. Look at they nailed it. They all have nails in them. Yeah, those don't. This has a nail in it. So it must have been nailed to something. I did a pick. Yeah. Anyway, I wanted the rolling pins, but then I have a whole bunch of rolling pins, and then this one I didn't win the bids for the rolling pins, and then this one was at the end of the auction. I'm like, darn it all, I didn't get a rolling pin. So yeah, I know. And then this is just a nice oak piece. I won't resell it for very much, but if you have decorative towels, or you want your towels, that's what it is. It's a towel rack. The poor auctioneer helper didn't. He was like, "What is this?" And he was holding it like this, and we're all like, "Turn it around." He's like, "Oh," because he's like, "It doesn't stay up." That was adorable. And then my last piece was this cute little. This would be. I won't paint this. We'll leave this natural since it's all good. The 80s pine stuff is selling right now, and why it's selling, we're gonna go for it. So somebody will be happy to have this piece to tuck. Oh, I did win as a project. Well, I won't necessarily. I'm not that kind of restorer where I'm gonna like sand it all down. And I've done one other one, and I think we will paint it. Somebody spray painted the lock. Chris actually found a lock that he had in the stash, so we can change the lock. And the oh, they're so heavy. The flapper piece is in there. I would like to see if I can clean that spray paint off and leave because it's brass. So if I can clean that off, and then the easiest for me is to spray paint them black. Clean it as best as I can. I sold the last one I put in the booth, and that day it sold. And then I had multiple phone calls about, hey, or messages about, hey, did you put that in your booth yet? Like, it already sold. So.
And that is cast iron, and
Yes,
probably goes about 100 pounds.
Yes, it's extremely heavy. Yeah.
In the pole barn, he had tools, but they were all modern tools. I mean, even the ones that I got, quite a few of them are. So I'll see if I need any of these sizes or anything. But I did go for these kind.
They have the writing.
Yep, they have the writing. They're a drip or drop. I can't remember which kind they're actually called. Yeah, this one I thought was nice. It's got some nice wording on
That
it.
one or no? I'm sorry.
Yep.
See what? That's why I don't know.
Well, it's bent. It's not supposed to be
Oh,
like
it's not
that.
supposed to be bent. I thought it was unique because it was bent.
But I got all the wrenches. So, like I said, I'll go through those.
What's that?
This is a router set that they had. Most of them haven't even been used. And
who give 5,000? 5,000, not around 5 grand, what about 5,000, not around 5 grand, what about 5,000? 5,000, I know I should bring gas in 10, but I just want to start at 5. 5,000, not around 5 grand, 5,000, not around 5, give 2,000. Now 2,500. Now 2,500, not around 2,500, not around 25, got 2,000, 25. 2,500, not around 25, what about time, not around 25, got 225. 25, now 3,000, not around 3,000, not around 3,000, not got 25, now 3. 3,000, not around 3 grand, what about 2,750. 2,750, what about 27 half, what about, how about 2,600? 2,600, not around 2,600, not around 2,600, 26. We've had 2, 3 emails, couple calls. 26, now 7. Now 2,700, now 2,700. John, you're at 26, okay? Now 27, David. Now 20, I took him first, that's why. 2,700, now 2,700, now 27, what about 29? Sold her, Bob's Way, 20, 850, buyer, 3.
the car, the MG Midget, that they drove that actually 15 years ago was the last time it drove. And they left their driveway and ended up in California with it, and then came home, and then it sat there ever since. It only went for $2,800.
No, there just wasn't a buyer for it.
No,
I mean,
but things in the garage or in the pole barn were going fairly cheap. No one even bid on this. I asked them about it, and they said sure, but it was bolted to the workbench, and I think people just didn't want to mess with it. But I sell these quite often in my
you
booth.
sell a lot of ices, yeah.
No, I think that's it.
Yeah, you got the pair of left-handed.
Oh, I've got
golf. That Tater's checking out right now.
Yes. Yeah, they were in the scrap pile. He said, well, does anybody want anything out of the scrap pile? He goes, give me $1. So I said, okay. And I got a whole set of golf gloves. They are left-handed, but
You never know. Callaway. Does that say Callaway?
yes.
Well, that one does anyway. That one says Wilson. Spalding. It's a little mixture of everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I had to ask what this was because I don't do golf. I don't know how to do golf. I didn't know they had a tool like that.
It's for getting your ball out of the water. Or
how often
somebody else's ball.
Well, guess it's a good tool to have.
Now, the last thing I got, and I brought this straight out to the pole barn because I am not lifting it any more times than I have to, is a radial arm saw. I've been hawing about getting one, and I want a bench mount. This is a bench mount. They're smaller than the full size. And what I want to do is I just want to put a dado stack in it. So when I'm cutting wood, I don't have to change out the table saw, the dado stack blades, and then come back and rechange it back out to finish my projects. This I'll just have over in the corner. I'll wheel it out when I need it.
So how far would you guys travel for an auction? depends on how good and how tempting it looks. I mean, and half of it you're going blind because you didn't know what was going to be in those boxes. But
Well, they can't take a picture of every
no,
single thing.
you know you can't. But
We've only
yeah.
been to one auction where a guy did that.
Yeah.
We thought there
Yeah.
was going to be a lot more.
And it was not. It was not. Anyway, so thanks for going with us. We will see you next time. You can see we've been shopping. Bye.